Episode 8 of Brad Pitt Lean or Die Trying. Alright, so episode 8. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating right now, like kinda how I'm structuring it. It's just whole foods. It's really not complicated at all. You're gonna see exactly what I mean. And now I kind of realized, like, alright, yeah, enough with the trauma dumping, enough with me talking about the past. I think it was important for me to just put everything out there on YouTube and my Instagram just to finally move on, right? Desensitize myself to that stuff that was really, really weighing me down in order to become that next version. Because the thing I just keep reiterating with myself is I already have all the success and everything I've achieved. I'm already 10% body fat. I'm already have clients. I'm already super knowledgeable. I'm already posting, like, I'm already having a successful business. I'm already a successful fitness business coach. And then alongside that, well, how does that person act? How does that version of myself act? Grounded in himself, detached, powers through, serves others, like all these things, right? And it's even like, this sounds super woo-ha, but even like, I already have a wife. I already have kids. How am I acting? How would I be handling situations and just be acting like that? Especially, like, not gonna lie, I had some low days. I didn't binge or anything, and I'm so proud of myself. I didn't overeat or just dwell. Because I kept thinking, well, what does that version do, right? I am already this. Like, well, I am that, so I would be handling it like this. I don't want to be dealing with the same issues. I know the type of man I want to be, but it's not like I will get there. It's I am. And it becomes seamless. I think I've made the mistake, and a lot of people do, with, oh, I would like to be this type of person. Like, no. It doesn't just happen, right? You have to take daily action to prove that version to yourself subconsciously. I am already this. I made the mistake as well. Like, once, like, especially my last relationship, once I have a girlfriend, I'll just change in here just automatically. That's not how things work. Like, you already are that state of being, that state of energy. I think it's so important. I think it's like my big breakthrough. So, and even with posting content, there's parts of me that hold back. Like, I'm not 10%. There's no point. But I don't want to cope and not make any progress with content, with business, with sales, because I'm not there yet. It feels like a cope. I'm already just going to be in the mindset. I already have clients. I already have a successful business. I already have a wife and kids, and this is how I'd be acting, right? And you got to be so autistic and intricate and detailed on how that version of yourself acts, right? And I'm showing you that process. I'm completely documenting it. So I'm already 10% body fat. I'm already, I see myself as an athlete. I see myself as a professional. How would that person be acting, right? And just over and over until it's automatic. It was the same mindset that I had when I was 8%. I mean, when I was fat, like, I already have abs, already this. Okay, I reached it. I'm way better, especially emotionally, mentally. It's like, now we got to push it even more. Be more detailed, more intricate with everything, right? Because then once I have a wife, kids, once I help out all the clients I can, it's not like wow, how did this happen? It's like, I already was, right? It's like breathing. It's like drinking water. It's like eating. You're an athlete. Like, I'm an athlete. I'm a professional. I'm already 10%. And this is what a person with 10% would be doing, right? It's automatic. You don't think about it. Also, big thing, carb cycling is the way to go when it comes to cutting and when it comes to even bulking, right? That's going to be my method now, from now on. Seriously, that's what professional bodybuilders do. And it just makes more sense. It makes the cut more enjoyable, and you're replenishing your glycogen, and it doesn't affect your performance when you're cutting, when you're cycling between your carbs, between a low, upper, and higher day, right? Today's my higher day, and you put your higher day on a day of training of body parts you want it to hit, right? So, yeah, that's a big realization. Like, carb cycling is the way to go. All right, I'm gonna show you exactly what I got. Again, it's super simple. It's super easy. You just have to follow it along. And I'm at this point, especially with my weight loss, like, I've been eating whole foods and just sticking to my macros and my calories for so long that I don't eat for taste, or for more so the dopamine, where I need to, you see all those Instagrams, like, here's how to make the healthy pizza, healthy this. Like, I'm over that. I think it's good when you're starting out, just to get your palate changed gradually. But at this point, I just see food for fuel, right? I don't see it for, like, I am like I'm a Lamborghini, right? I'm a Ferrari. That's how you kind of got to see it. But it's also just, I'm adapted. Like, I just don't care. I really don't care. Just give me the thing. I'll eat it. just hits the, salty, sweet, or whatever other texture craving, I'm good, man. I don't need anything else. And I think you'll get that as well as you get leaner and as you get healthier. You just kind of see food for fuel, right? And you don't need the dopamine spike or need to eat food for your emotions. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I got. So you can't really see it all, but obviously diet soda, Sprite is my favorite. I have mixed veggies, oats, rice. I have some dark chocolate in there. What else? I have berries, a banana, extra lean ground beef because I'm Canadian. A banana, I said. The only thing I don't have are, what's it called? I don't have chicken or potatoes because I already have some at home. And same with honey. And that's it. That's literally it. It's that simple. And this usually lasts me like 2 weeks. Oh, oops. Anyways, that's it. It's really simple. Just hit your I'm hitting my calories, my carbs, fats, protein, especially my carbs. And that's it. You're done. I just wanted to come here where I especially would resort to ice cream. Like I would eat Haagen-Dazs. And honestly, my big tip is if you are having a big craving like pizza or something, just go for the healthier option that's lower in calories. Like Halo Top. Halo Top's really good. I think the whole pint is like 300 calories. And it just gets that itch away, right? Instead of the whole pint of this or all this. Like sometimes you just needed that little trigger, or even maybe some of these bars. And that's it. You just need simplicity when following a diet. Just 2 to 3 carb sources or 3 protein sources, 3 fat sources. I mean, well, 1 or 2. It's that simple. Right now, I'm not really focusing on fats. It's like the minimum. It's the carb intake, right? Carb cycling. I have my lower, upper, and higher days. We are loaded, boys. Again, simple. Just fit it with your calories, carbs. Go for whole foods. More satiating. You can eat more volume. And just keep it simple so you can actually stick to it for the long haul, right? My goal is to be done 8 to 10 weeks, 8 weeks preferably. I'll have to cut my carbs gradually. But right now I'm feeling good. Performance is really strong. Still gaining muscle, still gaining strength. And again, the big mindset shift when it comes to eating better, eating differently, you got to see yourself as that version. Like right now, my big thing is I am an athlete. I'm a professional in every single way. I'm successful. Like I'm already that. Well, that's how this person would act, right? It's automatic. And the more you do it, you seriously rewire your brain. I am affirmations are fucking powerful, bro. But yeah, that's it. Gonna meal prep today. Just have it all ready. And yeah, that's it. It's that simple. It shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take that much mental process. All right, I finally got a tripod so I don't have to keep awkwardly holding my phone, and I can talk better. This is what I'm looking at now. Been getting a tan. Yesterday was a rest day, so I ate like 1,600 calories, which was pretty brutal. Me losing this fat here is gonna make a massive difference. This is what I'm looking at. Let's go. So my pants don't fall. I'm a little crazy. It's game over once I lose this fat here. Just stick to the diet. I'm done with my mental issues. I'm done with that holding me back in the past and everything and really dwelling on it and letting it affect me. I've just detached from it. And again, I've proven it with what I did in the last episodes. So I can just stick forward, focus on the future version, and just move forward. This is how I'm looking in the back. This is relaxed. I'm not flexing at all. And then flexing. That's the hardest pose to hit. Anyways, this is what I'm looking at. I'm done coping and I'm done pushing stuff back. I feel my progress is still amazing, and I'm just gonna keep making amazing progress and make the impact I want. I don't want to time let go and not make any improvements in content, sales, whatever. So I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. Let's get it. I just wanted to share something. I finally finished this video, which is basically the video I would send you if you work with me, like for my clients, right? Which just goes over how I lost 60 pounds and going over the whole system. I call it the rebuild protocol, when it comes to mindset, training, and nutrition, especially mindset, because That's the thing no one talks about. It's all the information is out there. The whole thing with weight loss, it's all mindset, right? You have to change yourself. You have to change your identity. Again, with this series, I think it's so important for me to be as blunt and as honest as I can. I made a video like that back in January when I first considered coaching and fitness, and all that. Even invested into a really expensive fitness coach business mentorship, and just was so confident like I knew everything, and obviously I don't. I didn't. If you've been watching the series, this is my 8th episode. I invested into that mentorship to put a fire under my ass. And as I started making content and really realizing what it takes to be a good coach, I realized that I had such a gap of knowledge of what it takes to be a good coach, but also when it comes to training, nutrition, and mindset, and being able to help at someone at whatever stage, right? Because if I'm helping someone, I take the idea of a coach really seriously. They need to be super knowledgeable and being able to help anybody at whatever stage, but especially the people that I want to help with the mindset. And as you've been seeing with this series, like back in May and June, I entered a super deep depression. And it's like during that time, I was also going to quit and everything. And I also realized, like, how am I going to help anyone if I can't even help myself, right? I was struggling with like the past, my mistakes, the shame, blowing my deficit, my caloric deficit, and blowing any progress, and just messing up, especially with my nutrition, right? I've done so much autistic learning with training and nutrition to really be optimized for myself, but also whoever I end up helping with it, whether you're skinny fat, you're skinny, you're fat, like, or really fat, just learning as much as I can. So I can also feel more confident in my capabilities. Because if you're helping with me, if you're paying me to make your life better, to fix your training, nutrition, and mindset, I need to know as much as I can. So whatever happens, we're gonna fucking get it done. But the biggest thing I had to do is build trust within myself. And a lot of that again was just the whole fucking trauma dump and all that. And now I've actually finally come to a place where I actually have full conviction and confidence. I can help someone lose fat and actually make it work within their lifestyle. Like, oh, if this happens, well, I do this. Well, if this happens, I do this. And if this happens, I do this. And again, it's a lot of it does come down to mindset, but you also need to build a sustainable approach to fit your lifestyle. And I've done so much autistic research over and over and over again to make sure it's super dialed in. And as I get to 10%, I'll even have more credibility, right? And it goes back to I've been doing this in January and haven't made any progress, honestly. Really kind of disappointed, but but the thing I am proud about is I've changed so much internally. I just feel way more confident in good content with the system with the system that I designed to actually help people and that I feel confident in. And it always just goes back to the way I started making this change is really imagining how did that version of myself acts, feels, behaves, reacts. And it's been translating over to my content and now over to my coaching and how it actually helped people directly and actually being confident in it. Because that version would be doing this and thinking like this and all that. Not in July, but like within a month, I know I'm gonna explode and I'm gonna work so fucking hard. Because this is so important to me. Even when I was so far off, look at my body in episode 1 compared to now. I look completely fucking different, right? I haven't given up because this mission is important to me. I always think about like not my younger self, but like when I was, when I hit that rock bottom, when I got really bad with my physical, my mental, and how hard it was, and how I almost didn't really make it out. Like a person in my position doesn't really make it out of that, and they usually self sabotage and stuff from the beginning. I've kept the weight off. I'm getting even better, and I've changed my mind. I've done so much that that version of myself could never have imagined, especially with content and putting all my shit out there, right? Stuff that I was ashamed about talking about with anybody in person. I did it with content, and now I can do it with whatever. I don't care, bro. I'm detached, right? I'm I'm higher than that. It sounds weird, but it's true. Like this is how I see everything now. I have full fucking confidence. I'm gonna fucking achieve everything I want, and I'm gonna make the impact that I want, and make sure that people that were in my position don't ever go through that again, like how I did alone. They can go change their lives way faster than I ever did. It took me years, like 2 years, and I know I can do it like 6 months to a year, depending on obviously your starting level. I always remember that version and just how important this mission is. So feeling good, and so just wanted to share that and be honest because again with this series I realized it's important to document everything because people can look back and they can see episode to episode what true change looks like. It's uncomfortable, especially when you're doing it alone. It's uncomfortable, it's ugly, but you get it done as long as you don't give up and you keep going no matter what. To prove my point that you need to be acting like the 2.0 version of yourself, I'm currently at this run club that I used to go to a lot when I was really big into cardio. Not so much anymore because I don't really think it's necessary for a big when you're in a big deficit, just so I don't die. And anyways, my point is the 2.0 version, the one that's already lean, successful, helping a bunch of clients for myself, he has bulletproof confidence and a bulletproof mindset. But I also need to prove that through my actions, right? So I'm gonna run like Truett Haynes, right? In jeans and everything, shirtless, to prove to myself like, yep, I already am that version. Because you can't just think about it, you also have to take action. So I'm gonna do that and you're gonna see, because I back up what I say, I don't just tell you, I'm gonna prove it to you. Never really done anything like this. I'm wearing jeans. I'm wearing jeans right now. So I'm gonna prove it to you that if I can do it, you can do it. Especially where I came from, where I was like super overweight and thought pretty negatively about myself. Going to this, even though I'm still not lean yet, but it's like in my mind I am. Prove it, prove it, prove it. And it just becomes automatic and you'll get there. And you won't even be surprised once you reach that next version of yourself and the goals you set out to achieve. 2. See, I'm doing it. Run club, jeans. Told you I do it. You gotta commit. And once you commit, you start feeling different. Now this is easy. Very, very easy. You gotta take actions that your second version would do. My version, bulletproof confidence, doesn't give a fuck. Runs in jeans. My pace wasn't even that bad, even though I haven't done my cardio in a very long fucking time. So, yeah, feeling good. Looking lean. And now it's just, the more I do stupid shit like that, but more so like just uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable to take your shirt off in jeans in front of a bunch of strangers and run. But the more you do stuff like that, the more you become desensitized. Again, it's like I keep repeating, this could be either with even like social skills, relationships, and in terms of your physical. Already be 10%. You're already acting like it, right? And you just become automatic, start thinking like it, start eating like that person, behaving like that person, over and over and over again. And now I'm just gonna enjoy the last bit of the sun and just chill. To really put down on the ground, yeah, this is the new Axel 2.0. There's another run club I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna put the names of the one I went on Wednesday and then the one I'm going in today. I'm gonna do it again because it's not a one-time thing. It's bulletproof confidence, just who cares? And again, it's like that wasn't okay, now I can go off and go back to how I was. Like, no, this is me, I don't care, you know, confidence. I think it's funny, I'm gonna do my own thing. That's the version of myself that I visualize in all aspects. Like if I think it's funny, just do it, right? So I'm gonna go and maybe also probably get a good image for the thumbnail of this episode. So come along. Bro, I am so fucking late. I hope my car is parked fine. Like I'm like way in the last. But no, it's like there was part of me that was thinking, oh, you know, just quit it. Whatever, it's embarrassing. But no, dude, I told myself, bulletproof confidence, and you follow through. Even if the plan doesn't go according, you still push. And I just have to catch up. I'm pretty good at running, so it shouldn't be too bad. I did not warm up though. According to my phone, I'm going pretty quick. So geez. But yeah, I caught up. Damn. I think I obviously look like a bit of a retard running in jeans, or like I'm trying to show off, but again, my point is confidence, especially from where I came from in 2024 and just all my life, right? Fat kid, negative thoughts about himself. I wasn't this guy, that guy. There's no such thing. It's all programming. You know, it's all just what you're told. And I'm just gonna enjoy the sun, do some sauna, maybe cold plunge. But I definitely, they were nice enough to give me some shorts so I can actually go in, because I'm gonna be way down by my jeans. But yeah, just wanted to show you gotta commit, you gotta take action. You can go on it. Yeah, boy. That's good. Now doing some Pilates.
Inhale to the left, extend legs, bend the knees,
Okay, I just finished. I did the run club because then they also hosted a sauna and a Pilates thing. And yeah, I was like, the thing I keep thinking about is you need to take action. I want to be part of that. Like, yeah, I'm about my shit. I do what I preach. People say, I'm so confident. I'm so this. Do some stupid shit like that, right? Like, I came so late to the run, right? With jeans and everything. And I was just like, man, fuck, are you kidding me? Like, they already started and I was just, I don't know. But I've told myself, this is who I am now. I commit and I put myself in uncomfortable situations to really test my confidence, my conviction, my commitment. And also to you, you know, I see a lot of these coaches that say, oh, I'm this, but they don't willingly put themselves in those uncomfortable situations. And I guess I started running. I saw people going, what the fuck? I was running like a 4:30 minute per kilometer pace. Only 4 kilometers, not that much, but I was doing it in jeans and it was hot out and I was just booking it. And then people were like, after the run, they were like, oh, you're with us. I could see some people were annoyed. Like, oh yeah, this guy's trying to show off. But it's just because it's funny, but it's also, there's a bigger reason. I'm going to put a picture again. If you didn't see my other episodes, this is what I started with. 210, super depressed, destroyed my life, my mental health, my physical health, ruined relationship, a lot of ruined experiences, deep depression during that time, even before, just my whole life, thinking lowly of myself. And even after, especially after that breakup and just having to rebuild everything and losing so much weight and everything. And so going from that to just doing this, I did this alone, you know. I didn't go, oh yeah, hey, we're gonna eat this guy and me, we're gonna do it, it's gonna be, no, I'm doing it alone. And the biggest reason is to prove it to myself, because it sticks with me, but also to prove it to you. I say what I preach. I put myself in super genuinely uncomfortable situations. And the more you do that, the more you keep putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, that's the way you actually grow. And that's the way you validate and confirm this new version of yourself. You don't mentally masturbate about this ideal version, this ideal life. You have to take action, right? And I've come up short before. No more. Axel 2.0, he's here. And I just proved it. Older versions of myself could have never done stupid shit like that and been really uncomfortable and just committed, right? Anyways, good experience. Feeling really good about it. I also had this realization when it comes to my content, like it feels like a big breakthrough where I just have to genuinely post and talk in my style, just how I would want to, man. I'm so tired of, you know, I was following the advice of like, oh, just do what other people are doing, winning formats, all that BS. Like, I already showed I have my own format, which is just being myself and just doing what I think is cool to talk about or show, but have full confidence and conviction with it. Back when I was living in Calgary all those years, my identity was so film production, and I wanted to be like a director, editor. Like that's what I thought I wanted to do. You know, I'll put the account here just so you know I'm not lying to you. I've never deleted it. I think it's just good to show that side of me. The reason I was able to get success as an editor on that side of things, not just like the production work, but as an editor and director, was because I just started making videos that I thought were interesting, that I would want to go back to and watch, like, oh man, I did that, that's so cool, that was such a cool thing I did. Oh, even watching them now, I'm like, yeah, this is still sick, because I was putting that energy out and the energy came back, versus like being phony and fake, where you're not really going to get anything. So I'm doing that right now with my content, is just talk about what I think is interesting and just really, really go for it. Because I think when I make the videos, like, would I watch this? Like, if I was scrolling, would I watch it? If I was watching it, maybe it's a YouTube video, would I watch it? Do I think it's interesting? And also compare brands that I think I'll catch myself watching, or if I ever doom scroll, and why, and really analyze that. So I have to do that myself. And it's been paying off. Even the recent videos I keep doing, just random thoughts that come into my head, I just something that I think is funny. They work really, really well. And it feels natural, and I like rewatching them, just maybe the way I spoke, what I showed, and just keep going with that energy, and I'll just keep getting better and better and better. I truly believe I'm going to be a trendsetter when it comes to content. I just have a lot of big visions for myself. I have full conviction and belief in. The big thing is, okay, take the action, start taking action, get better and better and better. Biggest thing, be patient, just take the action, visualize it like you're already in that state. You'll just wake up one day, it's like, oh, I reached it, right? It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. that's where I want to get to with it. It comes to 10%, when it comes to my content, when it comes to coaching. I'm gonna have the best coaching results, more fulfillment, the most different perspectives. My brand is just gonna really stand out, especially like in a year when someone goes into my content and my coaching, they're gonna go, well, this is really different for fitness and niche and for the fitness niche. And I want people to be just have this feeling of, whoa, this is really different and really cool. He tackles all these different areas when it comes to health, especially men's health, the physical, the mental. I want people to look at me like that. Kind of where I want to be in a year, just have a really strong brand, really strong results, really strong fulfillment, and being like, so someone comes upon my page like, whoa, what the hell? Like, this is sick. But I also have to see that in my content myself. Like, I see my content, I'm like, hell yeah, this is cool, this is sick. And just really trusting that. That's the only way I've ever been able to make progress in anything, when I like it myself. I did it back in Calgary. I did it with like some successful relationships or just things here and there. But now the big difference is I have hindsight. I have a lot of hindsight that I can go back to and reflect on when I move forward. At this stage of my life, that's the biggest difference now. I have a fuck ton of hindsight. Again, I'm 26 and I spent my time in Calgary in the film world from 19 to 25, right? And just having to rebuild my entire foundation with myself mentally, physically, and especially here in Edmonton, just all the stuff with my family, how I grew up, rebuild the foundation so then I can just kind of catapult and jump forward, you know, because my foundation has been rebuilt compared to how it was before, and kind of how I was going down, because that foundation was shaky, it was broken. So I'm really excited to see this massive change within a year. I currently weigh 148.5 pounds, 67.4 kilos. I'm losing fat more and more here, especially when I look down. I can see the lines coming in, and little by little the fat is coming off. Biggest thing prioritizing is just sleep and stress levels. With carb cycling and really prioritizing those carbs for my training and my recovery, it's been really making a big impact with just how I feel overall. It's kind of crazy. I'm 148 pounds. I broke the one, I'm in the 140s, and I just would have never thought I'd have to get this low, but I'm really happy. It just goes to show so many of us, especially myself, right, hold so much fat. But again, it's going to be better because then I can actually properly lean bulk, feeling way better mentally. That was the biggest thing. So, okay, this is me from the front. I'm gonna have to get new clothes. Like once I'm done this cut. Like all my clothes are too big for me now. Like Brad Pitt was 155 pounds at 5'11". I'm 5'10", 148. So this is starting to make a lot more sense. I'll probably have to be like 140. I still got like, I honestly think like 10 more pounds, I think. But again, I'm not rushing it, just like how I was in April. Carb cycling, nice and steady, nice and steady, nice and steady. Still an aggressive deficit, but those like higher days and medium days really helped me out quite a bit. See, it's just that fat here. That's all where my fat is, anyways. Kind of where I'm looking at right now. Yeah, shoulders are looking really good. Abs are really coming, like really popping now. And I can tell just I'm losing fat bit by bit, bit by bit. Yeah, this is going to be the last thing to go. Just be patient. I'm not going to drastically cut my calories. F that. I did that in April. No more mental issues. Feeling really good. Feeling really optimistic. I'm going to get it. A few more weeks. A few more weeks. Okay, the episode 8 recap. Biggest things that happened during this episode. Obviously, the social confidence thing, just proving to myself I am who I say I am. I went to those run clubs, ran shirtless, like Truett Haynes. Like he was such a big inspiration and such a big part of my change, just kind of an influence because he's such a chill guy. He's also very inspirational. I just really like his energy, his vibe of just kind of saying fuck it and running marathons in jeans, right? And he's just also jacked. And I always admire that type of confidence and energy, and finally being able to do it on my own, right? Because I went to those run clubs alone and did it, and everyone was looking at me weird. It was really big. It was really massive because I just remember, yeah, in 2024 during that breakup, and just how bad I was feeling. I just thought so lowly of myself, especially my body, just mentally, just myself, and going from that to reaching that place and just having fun with it, especially in that Sunday one where I I came late and I still committed, and it was good. People were really shocked and confused on what I was doing, but also the thing is, I will never do running again. While I'm in this deficit, it just depletes me. It depletes the hell out of me. Like that, because I go hard. I run like a 4:35 minute kilometer pace, like that, which is hard. So I'm not doing that again. If anything, I'll just stick to my steps and maybe just some incline treadmill work. But that's it. Yeah, no, just feeling way better mentally. The most clear I felt just in my entire life, especially compared to those episodes. And because of that, I've been able to stick to my deficit way easier, like no problem. Especially even like I still get hungry. That's normal, right? You're gonna feel hungry when you're in a deficit. That's part of the process. But as long as you're good here, you can power through and you're fine, you're chill. Especially if you have a low emotional day when it comes to, I don't know, relationships, your family, your wife, work, whatever it is. As long as you're good here, you're fine. And the other biggest lesson is that I keep talking about with this episode is LARP, as in just pretend you are the version of yourself that already has everything he wants. 10%. For me, it's 10%. I've left Canada. I've helped a bunch of people out. I am highly regarded in the fitness health niche. I have a successful business when it comes to just improving men's health. I also think about how I present myself with my content, with talking to people, the energy I give out, and just focusing on that and making my decisions and my behaviors lean towards that. The reason I was so stuck with my weight and just sabotaging my deficit and just spinning my wheels was because of here, right? I was identifying with the past. I was identifying with my mistakes and identifying with that version of myself that was just struggling and like, oh, where's that gonna go, right? But now I'm just focusing on these future experiences that I'm visualizing, that I'm manifesting, honestly, and just being in that energy and kind of visualizing how I feel during those moments that I visualize and just going with that energy instead, right? Like a year from now, completely being honest, my goals are leave Canada because I built a successful coaching business helping men lose weight, get leaner, improve their mental. Because that's the biggest thing. People will always relapse when it comes to their weight. One, it could be some knowledge gap, especially if you're starting out super overweight. Or honestly, if you're starting really overweight, like at 30%, you have to go through phases. You're not going to get to 10% in one go. But anyways, so there could be an like a knowledge gap, but also a lot of it is just in here, right? A lot of people sabotage their deficit because maybe they have an emotional day, or maybe they have like a binge eating issue, just like how I did, or they're again maybe they just eat their emotions away, or maybe it's just their environment, right? The people that they're around with just keep sabotaging them, and they're like, oh yeah, no. It always comes down to here how you see yourself, how you react to your emotions, how you react to bad situations. If you see yourself the person that can handle all that and maybe has a better social group, or just being able to say no, just being able to say just take make a sacrifice with whatever area to get to your physical goal and the mental goal, right? Or whatever other job goal. If you have that version of yourself locked in your head, you will reach it. But anyways, especially now with this carb cycling, I'm gonna help people jump on carb cycling. I think it's the best process when it comes to an aggressive deficit. And you should only honestly do it if you're like 15, 18% body fat. I really don't think you should do it at like 20 is arguable. Anything over 20, you should not do aggressive. Just stick to like 500. Right now, I'm eating a like 700 calorie deficit. I might just cut the carbs a little bit, but I've been noticing a lot of good progress when it comes to my fat here, in like the lower section, just bit by bit, bit by bit. I'm not rushing it. I'm not rushing it like I was in episode 5, where I went on like 20K walks and 1500 calories, cut my carbs out. I almost died. Like my strength just dropped so quickly, like suddenly, and I was like, whoa, never doing that again. Don't cut your carbs. Carb cycling is the way to go. I'll make a video about it just to help people. Just give out all the info for free. Give the sauce, because I just want people to know this and just have a proper plan. And if you want to work with me, I could help structure it out for you with your nutrition training and then also your mind. Just a program that I will present to you so you can just get to the progress and no confusion way faster than anybody else and way faster than I did, right? And don't have to keep spinning your wheels. I even like how I'm uh as I'm talking, like I see the shoulder striations, just how my chest separates, my biceps, my abs. So crazy thinking about, oh, I have abs, and like I look down and my abs are there when that was not my case. Bro, I'm 26, right? I've rebuilt my life, my identity since like I was 24, man. I don't ever see people talking about that. And that's why I've like continued with this series, even with my loyal 12 subscribers and my loyal 10 viewers, because I've never seen this before. I'm really committed to my vision of someone, rebuilding at this stage of life. Like I was in film, I was in Calgary. I thought so lowly of myself. I didn't think I could amount to much. I never pursued big risks socially, with family, with myself. And now I'm still sticking through it, even though, maybe from an outsider's perspective, it's like, what's this guy doing? I work at a bakery. I moved back in with my parents just to fucking face the trauma here in Edmonton and with my family, and just kind of rebuild a new foundation so I can move forward in life. Because again, all the stuff here affected me in Calgary. And that relationship got really bad physically, mentally, all that stuff. And even before then, just affected all my decisions. And yeah, just a bakery job and leaving film, like leaving my union, and I'm still committing to this. I promised myself back in 2024 I was going to get it done no matter what, even through my low days, my low months, right? I just did not give up because I said I will never go back there because I know what it feels like. And that was like rock bottom. As long as I just keep pushing, because I know what I'm capable of, I'll get there. And then I'm going to be the first in the family, my lineage, to get to 10% body fat, not rebound as well, and have a successful business just helping people, man. Again, like I've been really honest. I had this big knowledge gap, and I've been really honest about that from the very, like, in back in January when I was so delusional, but I kept thinking 2.0 version, and just really push myself investing into a really expensive mentorship just to put some fire under my ass, right? And still committed to it because my big thing above everything else, my big pillar, help and serve. Help and serve men that were in my position, or just maybe they just like my energy, they like my values, and also just make an impact with my family. These cycles, just put an end to them and build a future generation of my family that has better values, that the cycles have stopped. They've stopped completely. And when people think of my last name, they think of my family, they think of the impact they made, the helping, serving, making a better impact to people that were in that similar position, like myself, or like, with my family. But yeah, that's episode 8. Feeling really good, confidently, mentally clear, really good with my diet. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like I'm gonna get it, bro. I'm gonna get it. It literally feels like Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, Christmas is coming. But it's more like, oh my god, I'm 10%. It's so crazy, just because I've always been the overweight kid. I've always been fat. I've always had, I could never have my pants at my waist level because my love handles would always fall off. I never had abs where, just whenever, like, genuine, even if I eat a lot, my abs and my stomach stretches out, my abs are still there. It's crazy. And I'm going to get leaner and have a successful rebound phase, and then go through a slow bulk so I can finally eat more and grow properly, like just more optimally, I mean. So I'm just excited. It just literally feels like Christmas. I'm so, so hyped. Like I already visualize that. I feel it, and my goals and the impact I will leave out. Yeah, I'm just hyped. Way better. Such a difference compared to, back in April, May, June. All my life, basically. I don't feel weighed down by my past, the mistakes, that identity, that life, right? Because we can film, Calgary, all that stuff was such a big part of my who I thought I was. So I'm just excited. It feels like Christmas. 10%, episode 9, getting leaner. We'll see what happens.